What patient you knew made the doctor say, "How the hell is this person still alive?" My maternal grandmother. Grandma was a tough old bird and the only grandparent that I ever really knew since the others had passed away before I was born or lived very far away. Grandma refused to give up her independence, and her daughter, my mother, refused to make her move in with us, and she lived a couple hours drive away. Grandma had been through a lot in her life, and it wasn't until she was in her 80s when I took her to a doctor's appointment that I truly understood how remarkable she was for simply still being alive. I knew she'd had breast cancer and a double mastectomy when she was in her 40s. I knew she had 2 heart attacks before age 65. She had had skin cancer multiple times and lung cancer once. I can't remember how many strokes she had, but I knew it was at least one. When she was 82, a random guy broke into her home in the middle of the night, beat her, assaulted her, and robbed her. She had also been smoking since she was 14 years old. At this particular doctor's appointment, we were doing a routine follow-up from when she had fallen at her home and broken her leg and hip. She had hobbled around for several days before telling anyone what had happened, and, even then, she only told my family because she needed someone to take her to the store to get food for her dog. The physician was asking my grandma about her diet, and that's when I learned she had only been living off coffee, Pepsi, and cans of soup for close to a year. Turns out she had been giving all the other food she bought to her dog or cooking for the neighbors. Grandma told the doctor that she just couldn't eat more and it made her choke. The physician looked down her throat and immediately referred her to a specialist. Grandma had a huge tumor in her throat that was blocking most of her esophagus, and that was why she choked when she tried to swallow solid foods. The specialist recommended surgery to remove the tumor, but warned her with her age and history of issues with anesthesia surgery would be extremely risky. My grandma said she couldn't wait to eat pork chops again, so she went for the surgery. Everything was a success and she came out of it -1 tumor and no other problems. All in all, the specialist and her primary physician said they couldn't believe she had lived through everything that she had and survived the surgery after essentially starving herself for a year. A few years later, Grandma passed away at the ripe old age of 94 of natural causes, just days after her dog passed of old age as well. I miss her so much.